Yusuf Bakari Yusuf, Radio Salam. Isaac Waihenya, Radio Jangwani. Asha Bekidusa, Radio Citizen. Television: Laureen Edukon, Chams Media. Paris Gashahi, Africa Uncensored. Zainab Wandati, NTV.
And the winner in the print category, gender reporting, is Evelyn Gatobu. The War on Women: Why Many Women Are Being Killed by Their Intimate Partners. A conversation also being had right now because we've seen a lot of gender-based violence. And the question is, what really is going on within the current relationship dynamic? That's what she brought to the fore in this particular story. And it was published by the People Daily right here in Nairobi. In the radio category, the winner is Isaac Waihenya.
Sumea anakumbuka namna mipango ya kumficha nyumbani kwao katika eneo la Shegela ili yafanyiwe zoezi la ukeketaji ilivyopangwa. Japo hakuwa anaridhia, ilimbidi kufuata maagizo ya wazazi kama beberu.
A story that is talking about what we're still trying to do. Pick up the good elements as far as our culture and tradition is concerned and leave behind those harmful practices. Kisu Potovu was the title of that particular story, and it aired on Radio Jangwani in Marsabit. Finally, the television category, gender reporting, the winner is Paris Gashahi.
Tunapatana na mwanahabari Caroline Obwamu akiwa katika harakati ya kazi yake ya kila siku. Msichana wa kidato cha 4 amejitia kitanzi na haijulikani kwa nini.
This particular story was following a lady following a story. How do they do it? What are the challenges they face? Behind the Lens was the title of that story, and it was done by African Censored right here in Nairobi. We'll move it along from gender reporting to the more fun element in the newsroom. You know, the sports desk is always where the fun guys are. They're out and about. That's where it happens. And this is time for the Sports Reporting Awards.
Sports Reporting. Print: Jacob Ishia, Citizen Digital. Jonathan Komen, Standard Media. Celestine Olilo, Nation Media. Radio: Ali Hassan, Radio Maisha. Shadrach Odinga, Ruben FM. Timothy Olobulu, Capital Group. Television: Davis Mberia, Ebru TV. Job Apopo, K24. Moses Isaiah, KTN.
And in the print category, sports reporting, the winner is Celestine Olilo. Round of applause for Celestine. From Iten to the world, a story she told about how these cyclists from the hills of Iten can take it all the way to the Tour de France. This story, of course, going in detail in pursuit of cycling success, was published by the Daily Nation right here in Nairobi. Move it along to the radio category, sports reporting. The winner is Shadrach Odinga.
Philemon Otieno almaarufu mitaani Babadogo, kaunti ya Nairobi kama Mbish, ni mchezaji wa Gor Mahia FC na timu ya taifa Harambee Stars. Taaluma yake iling'aa wakati alipoteuliwa katika kikosi kilichowakilisha Harambee Stars katika michuano ya kombe la bara Afrika kule Misri mwakani. Lakini
Shadrach was answering a very pertinent question. Is there a place for patriotism in professional sports? Let's not forget the time Dennis Olich made headlines when he declined to take 800 million Kenya shillings to relinquish his Kenyan citizenship. Would you do the same? I will pose that question to you. I've had someone here saying, who? Well, clearly they wouldn't be doing that, but that was the thrust of this particular story. Wachezaji wazalendo, tasnia ya ubarakala. This was aired on Ruben FM right here in Nairobi. And wrapping up this Sports Reporting Awards television category, the winner is Moses Isaiah.
Our journey leads us to Nandi County, Kapsisio location, Talai sub-county in Mataket village, where Kipchoge literally started life.
And when you think about it, really, is there any other story that could top this one?
It is here 2
Talking
kilometers
about the greatest of all time, the master story of Eliud Kipchoge. This was carried by KTN right here in Nairobi. From sports reporting, we go deep undercover.
Investigative reporting. Print, Angela Okech, Nation Media. Beatrice Kangai, Nation Media. Paul Wafula, Nation Media. Radio, Shadrach Odinga, Ruben FM. Omondi Onyango, Milele FM. Lina Mwamachi, Sifa FM. Television, Duncan Haemba, KTN. Waihiga Mwaura, Citizen TV. Dennis Okari, NTV.
And the winner in the print category investigative reporting is Beatrice Kangai. Round of applause for Beatrice. Smuggled from Nairobi to Johannesburg. Now this story followed 4 Kenyans, including a child, smuggled across multiple borders from Kenya to South Africa in search of better opportunities. That is the reality that we're facing right now. Quite a story indeed. And Beatrice was with them the entire journey from Nairobi to South Africa, courtesy of the Daily Nation. And she wins the print category of this particular awards. This story was done right here in Nairobi. Move on from print to the radio category. The winner is Lina Mwamachi.
Mizozo kati ya binadamu na wanyamapori imedumu kwa miaka mingi bila suluhu la kudumu, hivyo kuweka hatarini maisha ya wanyamapori na binadamu pamoja na uharibifu wa mazingira.
Lina helping us understand that at times the solution to human-wildlife conflict is simpler than we think. Suluhu rahisi kwa tatizo sugu. This story aired on Sifa FM, Taita Taveta County. Wrapping up the investigative reporting awards television category, the winner is Waihiga Mwaura.
Vice-Chancellor of Masai Mara University, Professor Mary Walingo, her finance officer, Anaklet Okumu, and her driver, Abdi Nur Hassan, are accused of embezzling more than 190 million Kenya shillings from university accounts.
And of course, we all remember this particular story blew the lid of financial misappropriation in this particular institution. The Mara heist, the winner of the television category. This was aired on Citizen Television right here in Nairobi. From investigative reporting, we move it along to the best MCK grantee.
Best MCK Grantee. Print, Kennedy Wepukulu, Sports Monthly, Nairobi. Thomas Bwire, Habari Kibra. William Inganga, Kenya News Agency. Radio, Albert Mwadime, Sifa FM. Zipora Kariuki, Radio Citizen, Nairobi. Odongo Wandago, Pwani FM. Television, Brian Osweta, Giletics Media. Levis Musumba, KTN. Rebecca Muiruri, KTN.
And the winner in the print category, Best MCK Guarantee, is William Iganga. Round of applause for William. Talking about lupus, battle with self and elusive diagnosis. This was done by the Kenya News Agency and was published in the Daily Nation right here in Nairobi. Move it along to the radio category, Best MCK Grantee. The winner is Albert Mwadime.
Kaunti ya Marsabit imetajwa kama baadhi ya kaunti zinazoongoza kwa kuwa na visa vingi zaidi vya watoto wanaozaliwa wakiwa na uzani wa chini zaidi.
This story addresses high cases of underweight babies being born in arid and semi-arid areas and attempts to offer solutions as to how to change this even as we move it forward. This done by Albert Modime and aired on Sifa FM in Marsabit. And finally, wrapping up this particular category, television, the winner is Levis Musumba. A round of applause for Levis.
Geoffrey Hayo started a medical campaign in Dagoretti 3 months ago for riders to deliver medicines in the community.
A change of narrative when you think about the fact that every time we talk about border riders, we're talking about how unruly they are, rogue riders on the road they are, but this particular batch are riders saving lives. The story was about how border riders were delivering medicine to patients with underlying conditions who feared going to hospitals as they were vulnerable to COVID-19. This story done by Levis Musumba and aired on KTN right here in Nairobi. From there, we move to the Best Radio Production Award.
Best Radio Production. Ramadan Ali, Radio Salam, Lina Mwamachi, Sifa FM, Lourdes Walusala, Kenya Broadcasting Corporation.
And the winner in this category is Lourdes Walusala. A round of applause for Lourdes.
For generations, women in Turkana have given birth at home in squatting or kneeling positions because they did not want to expose their private parts to strangers.
So what happens when you can't access maternity wing of a hospital, or probably choose not to? That's what Lourdes was airing in her story, Home Delivery, Story of Women in Turkana County. This aired on KBC right here in Nairobi. And as Christine had pointed out earlier, we also looked at new forms of storytelling. And this next category is exactly that, Podcast of the Year Award.
Podcast of the Year, Mwahoka Mtumi, Radio Kaya, Ruth Care, Radio Rahma, Sophia Mbugwa, Africa Climate Conversations.
And the winner in this category is Ruth Care.
Mabadiliko ya tabia nchi ni mfumo wa mabadiliko ya hewa ambayo kwa urefu ama ufupi husababisha madhara kwa jamii na nchi kwa jumla.
A story in which Care talks about how communities are leveraging on carbon credits to make a business case for saving the environment. Ufufuaji wa mazingira. This story aired on Radio Rahma online in Mombasa. From Podcast of the Year, we go to a craft where they say one picture tells 1,000 words. Photojournalist of the Year Award.
Photojournalist of the Year, Cheboite Kigen, Nation Media, Danish Ochieng, Standard Media, Thomas Mukoya, Reuters News Agency.
And the winner is Danish Ochieng. We'll put that picture up. There you have it. Look at that. And you can just see the emotion it brings out. This picture taken at Nyando schools, reopening amidst the crisis. And this photograph actually elicited a huge response from the public. The audience and those who saw this mobilized, bought pairs of shoes for every child in this school, thanks to this photograph by Ochieng that he did. And of course, if a picture tells 1,000 words, then this is an entire essay. Good work, Danish Ochieng. This was published in the Standard in Kisumu. From Photojournalist of the Year, the next category is Camera Person of the Year Award.
Camera Person of the Year, Nelson Aruya, Citizen TV, Hebron Kiyoda, KTN, Eugene Osidiana, BBC Africa.
And the winner in this category, Eugene Osidiana. Round of applause for Eugene.
The years, he and his family have come to rely on these large beasts for a lot of their daily needs, including transport, milk, and even meat. Today, his team of camel herders is going through the morning ritual of milking the camels, which is done fairly early before the camels go out to forage and before the hot sun can spoil the milk.
An interesting story, this one, because I'm sure most in the room have probably drank tea with cow milk. Some have probably interacted with goat milk and sheep. But camel milk, the list is whittled down to a few. And when you get even deeper into that, the camel milk value chain is a story that Eugene Osidiana did. Camel milk hailed for its content and supposed medicinal value. This aired on BBC Africa right here in Nairobi. We move it right along to the next category, Primetime Bulletin of the Year Award.
Primetime Bulletin of the Year, West FM, Radio Jangwani, Marsabit, Radio Arise.
And the winner of the Primetime Bulletin of the Year Award is Radio Arise FM. A round of applause for Radio Arise. Doing their primetime bulletins from Migori, and an absolute splendid job that they're doing right there. And even as we move this awards along at this point, I want us to take a pause and reflect, because even as you look at the winners so far, there are some who have been doing this their entire lives. And that's what they say excellence is. Staying consistent at the top of your craft, year in, year out, on good days, on bad days. That's what being a truly excellent professional is all about. And this next category recognizes exactly that. This is a Lifetime Achievement Awards. They'll be coming up on stage to receive their awards. And at this point, I'd like to call upon a member of the board of the Media Council of Kenya to to come up on stage as we call out those we are recognizing for what they've done so far. So I could have one of the board members come up on stage, tafadhali. Madam Patience, is it? Welcome to the front of the stage, of course, as we get in here. The first gentleman who we are recognizing this afternoon, as we get into evening, is a photographer extraordinaire. Recognizing his work, recognizing what he's done for the industry, the levels he's taken us. Please put your hands together for Yahya Ahmed. Round of applause for Yahya Mohammed, tafadhali. Is Yahya Mohammed in the room? And of course, this is a gentleman who has done it all, covered so many milestones as far as history is concerned, from the death of Jomo Kenyatta all the way to covering Princess Diana. As you can see that even in 1977, he was still photographer of the year. And that's what we talk about when we speak of excellence at the top of your craft, regardless of the good days or the bad. There he is, coming to the front. A round of applause for him, tafadhali. Asante sana. And they say the true hallmark of a photographer is the eye and attention to detail. Mr. Yahya Mohammed is the one man who actually spotted that when you look at Sir Charles Jonjo's suits, his signature pinstripe suits, they're not just pinstripe. Within the pinstripe is his initials, CN, CN. And the man who saw that and discovered that from the back of his lens is photographer extraordinaire Yahya Mohammed. Another round of applause for him, tafadhali. Asante sana for that. She's a revised editor, Daily Nation. And if you've gotten a chance to interact with her stories, you've seen the amazing insights she gives, analysis that she does on the same, and with each piece putting pen to paper, absolutely flawless writing as well. Dorothy Kweyu, revised editor, Daily Nation. A round of applause for her, tafadhali, as she receives her award. Asante sana. Thank you so much for that, Dorothy, and for blazing the trail for so many behind you. Thank you so much. Santi sana. Thank you so much. Dorothy Kweyu, revised editor. And the final individual who we are recognizing in this category of the Lifetime Achievement Awards, this we are doing posthumously, Mohammed Juma Jogona. Round of applause for him, tafadhali. Continuity announcer extraordinaire when it comes to soccer commentary at a whole other level. This award will be taken, of course, by members of his family coming to the front. And have a small clip from that. Can we have that running as well?
Piga mpira mbele kabisa katikati ya kiwanja kumtafuta Aguero au Messi. Messi na ndevu zake anaukosa. Unachukuliwa pale na Soloho anakwenda pale. Anaangalia anachenga moja ya maudhi, anapiga mbele tena. Unachukuliwa pale na mchezaji ambaye ni Rovic anakwenda hatari katika goli ya Argentina. Mpira unapigwa lakini wapi? Mpira wenyewe haukuingia pale. Unachukuliwa nyuma pale na Origo anaangalia pige wapi? Anakwenda nao mpira bila shaka yeyote, anachukua Perez. Mascherino yuko mbele pale. Wanamtafuta Messi tu lakini Messi haonekani. Amekabwa kabisa Messi.
Every single time we listened to his commentary, master of his craft, you thought he did. An amazing individual, Mohammed Juma Jogona. We have to recognize him for what he did, and that really is what excellence is all about. When your work lives on long after you've gone. That's what we're doing right here, and that's why Mohammed Juma Jogona gets this Lifetime Achievement Award as well. Round of applause. Asante sana. And I don't know if you ever got a chance to actually listen to the late Jogona do his soccer commentary and watch the match on television. You'd be tempted to switch off the television and listen to him. That's how he'd capture you, with how colorful his word is, rich texture in terms of how he described everything. An amazing broadcaster indeed, and of course, very fitting to get this Lifetime Achievement Award. We move it along from that to the last category for this evening, Journalist of the Year Awards.
Journalist of the Year Award. Print, Joy Kirigia, Africa Uncensored Online. Beatrice Kangai, Nation Media. Paul Wafula, Nation Media. Radio, Hilary George Mahoha, Baraka FM, Mombasa. Lina Mwamachi, Sifa FM. Ruth Care, Radio Rahma. Television, Wahiga Mwaura, Citizen TV. Timothy Otieno, KTN News. Dennis Okari, NTV.
And for this category, I'd like to call up on stage Lady Justice Philomena Mwilu to please come on up to award these particular individuals who will be walking away Journalists of the Year 2021. Bated breath. Could it be you? Could it be your entry? Only one way to find out, and you do that in the next couple of seconds. And in the print category, Journalist of the Year, Beatrice Kangai. Round of applause for Beatrice. Smuggled from Nairobi to Johannesburg. An amazing story. And like we told you, she traveled with them across borders. Investigative reporting on a whole other level. Beatrice Kangai, Journalist of the Year 2021. Congratulations, Beatrice. Keep clapping. There you go.
Your favorite boy, techno.
Keep blazing the trail. Keep telling those stories.
Your favorite boy, techno.
Amazing working. Asante sana for that. Asante Beatrice for that. An amazing story. If you haven't read it, please get yourself that copy online and get into that particular story. In the radio category, Journalist of the Year Award, the winner is Ruth Care. Round of applause for Ruth. She did a series on community activities, restoring and reviving the environment. Ufufuaji wa mazingira. This got her the Journalist of the Year Award. Radio Rahma. And of course, as you come to the front, tafadhali, this is your moment. Usiharakisha sana. Let them take all the photos they want. Smile for the camera. Yes, you have the mask on, but the smile is in your eyes. That's what we are told by photojournalists. So please, smile away. Asante sana. Ruth Care, Radio Rahma. Amazing, amazing stuff. Asante sana. Are we good or do you want more photographs? Are we fine, photographers? Tuko sawa? Fantastic. Let's move on to the next and final category, Journalist of the Year, Television category. Winner is Timothy Otieno. Timothy Otieno and team. An amazing story, access denied. A special report which highlighted the pain and plight of a section of Kenyans living with disabilities and the gap in policy formulation that he brought out as well of people living with disabilities in Kenya. His camera person, David Otieno, as well. So it was indeed team effort bringing this piece to fruition. Access denied. Timothy Otieno, Journalist of the Year. Timothy, we know how we do. Take your time. Smile for the cameras. Asante sana. 2021 is definitely your year, team. Congratulations are indeed in order. Asante sana for the good work you're doing. Recognition of your efforts. And it can only go higher. Thank you so much for that. Asanteni sana. And of course, there you have it, Davis Otieno as well. the camera person behind the story, because most people don't know it's a team effort. So you need to make sure camera person and reporter working in tandem to bring the story to fruition. And there you have it. Amazing work indeed. Teamwork recognized. Keep it blazing, gentlemen. The sky is only the limit on this one. You can go even higher. You're being brought back to the center. This is your moment. Don't take photos as you're exiting the stage. Tafadhali. Asante sana. Okay, and before you leave the stage, we have one more category that we'd like to recognize. It was under the investigative reporting segment, television category. Citizen TV did an amazing expose on what was happening at the Masai Mara University, consequently leading to an investigation of that. Wahiga Mwaura, the Mara Heist. A round of applause, tafadhali. We do have representatives from Citizen Television here, and they will come on stage to pick that particular trophy for Wahiga Mwaura. Jamila Mohammed coming on stage, asante sana. We also have Mr. Linus Kaikai. Welcome to the stage as we pick the trophy for Wahiga Mwaura. Thank you so much. A round of applause for that story. There you go. And of course, as they say, for every journalist, for every reporter to go out there and do their job independently, you need sufficient cover. And that's what this team ably did for Wahiga Mwaura and team to get this story brought to fruition. There you go. An amazing piece carried by Citizen Television as well. Thank you so very much. Asanteni sana. A round of applause for them once more. Asante sana. Thank you so much for that. Lady Justice, Milo, you could have your seat now. Thank you so much for that. And even as she takes her seat, a round of applause for all the winners and nominees as well. Ladies and gentlemen. No. Ladies, gentlemen. We can do better than that. Let's clap for all of these guys who've worked so hard, put in their nominations, and for those who won as well, asante sana. And at this particular point and juncture in our program, I'd like to call on stage Victor Bwire for recognition and appreciation of the partners of AJEA 2021.
Now, quickly, we will do all the winners and those who have taken their trophies. Immediately after this, we'll go back outside there for a photo with our chief guest. So, quickly, I'll call our partners who are around here. Quickly, Kevin Mabonga of Katiba Institute. We're also giving you a trophy for being a partner, so you can see. Ratemo, RBA. Just speak from there so that we cut on time. I know there's a state function in this room. Wachukulia tu hapo ama nataka picha. Chairman. Well, chairman. Chairman utapeana tu zote mara moja ndio to save time. Carol, NHIF please. Well, they are just four. Those are our partners, just recognition. NHIF colleagues. Walienda kulipa bills. Okay. Ratemo, RBA, that is retirement benefits. NHIF, colleagues. That's RBA, then NHIF. What about the new? We're trying to save time. NHIF, universal access to health, Arabisana. Caro, Transparency International. I will. Zile zinabaki watakuja kuchukulia kwa ofisi kama parcel. Hawakukuja. Thanks chairman. Asante sana chairman. I think as we prepare to move, we want just to recognize the judges that are in the room. Yake utampa wewe mpe sasa. The chief guests are also present. Ama atampa na pana.
We do? Ama we do it down here.
Anakuja.
Wear our branded mask.
To what?
Yes.
Just watch me for the interviews.
Yes. So Victor, can the winners be there already?
Just want to recognize the judges. Just want to. Kindly, our judges, please. Judges, could you kindly walk to the front? Chairman and your team, veteran Wangedi Mwangi, Njeri Rugene, Emmanuel Juma of Bullseye, Andrew Teye, Wanyama wa Chebusiri, Domi, karibuni hapa mbele. Tulisema tu will save energy ya kuongea, lakini picha lazima muonekane mmefanya kazi sana. This is the team that did the work of sieving 1,030 up to this. Obviously, because of social distancing, others are not here, but this is the team. Karibuni sana. Good. I was not a judge. It was me run away. Could the winners please go outside there near the banner? We want to take a photo with the chief guest. She's leaving. Kindly fanya kazi rahisi. Tupige picha pale nje tafadhali. Tafadhali, twende pale nje tafadhali. Tafadhali. And as the MC, as those go to take the photo, we will invite our board member, Susan Karago, to give the closing remarks, please.
So, of course, again, as we come to the close of this particular program, for vote of thanks and closing remarks, we bring on stage Board Member, Media Council of Kenya Board, Ms. Susan Karago.
It's usually hard when you're standing between people and their dinner, so I'll make it quite brief. I'd like to really thank, first and foremost, the journalists, all those who believed in the process and actually submitted their work for judging. And even those that didn't this time, we believe that next time they will actually do. I've seen quite some feedback on our platform on the categories. We did add a number of categories this time, and there is room to add more in the next AJEA awards. So please keep us engaged, keep proposing those categories, and we are sure that we will include the next time. That said, I'd like to thank the Lady Justice, Philomena Mwilu, who has already stepped out, for making time for us. I'd also like to thank the Chair, Media Council, CEO. I'd also like to thank the judges, from the chairman to all the membership. Thank you so much for the time and dedication that you actually dedicated to these awards. We can't thank you enough. I'd also like to thank all the partners who believed in us, supported us, and have seen us through until this time. I'd just like to encourage the journalists to keep doing quality work, not only for awards, but so that the profession can remain at its top notch. Thank you very much. For everyone who's here physically and those who joined us online, thank you for making time for these awards. Thank you.
A round of applause. A round of applause for Ms. Karago tafadhali. Asante ni sana. Of course, this brings us to the close of the event, but even as we move from here, dinner will be served shortly, and for direction of that is on the other side of the hotel. We will get direction from the information desk as to where that particular room is. Thank you so much for your audience, for those in the room, those who joined us virtually. Thank you so much for the nominees and the winners for putting amazing bodies of work out there. Asanteni sana. This has been the 9th Annual Journalism Excellence Awards. My name is Jeff Mote. See you next year. Good evening.
Asante sana, mpigie Jeff makofi tafadhali. Jamani, jamaa ameongea mpaka ametoa jasho na hakuna kumpigia nini. Thanks so much Jeff. That was wonderful work. Vile wamesema sasa tuchangamke. Hii room vile tumesema inataka kutumika kwa shughuli nyingine. Kwa hivyo tukitoka pale tukinyoosha mguu, dinner will be served in Amani room, mtaonyeshwa na hotel staff please. So kindly thank you so much once more. We appreciate.